Greetings and welcome into my sacred and divine space. I am Revered Minister Zebi from One Spirit Interfaith, and I am a High Priestess of the Kemetic Order. And my download to you today, chosen ones, is I came to you. Patrice Lumumba. Now, Patrice Lumumba in the 1960s is a man that the West feared the most. And he also, like Martin Luther King, had a dream. And his dream was to build a sovereign nation where Congolese people could control their own resources and determine their own future, and to shape their own destiny. Western powers feared this shift away from their own colonial influence, and that led to his downfall and tragic assassination in 1961. His legacy remains a powerful symbol of liberation and resistance. Patrice Lumumba, the man the West feared the most, was born 2nd of July 1925 in Congo. He married 1951 and he became the leader of the National Party in 1958. In 1960, from June to September, he served as the first Prime Minister of Congo. He died in 1961. And I say died. He was assassinated and gruesomely murdered in 1961 by the American and Belgian government, who feared his dream. So then they tried to nullify it. Well, they did nullify it. They wanted the mineral-rich country to stay within their power because it was within the American interests and the Belgian interests, that they could continue to grow, very rich indeed, of the suffering of the people. Now, Congo today, 2025, war-torn. Illegal cobalt mining, and cobalt is what powers the batteries that we use worldwide. And for the cobalt mining, they use child labour, and these children lose their life daily and are maimed and deformed daily and work for a pittance. There's also illegal logging that goes on in the Congo. Although Congo is one of the richest sovereign countries on planet Earth, on the continent of Africa, it is the most impoverished. It's almost like Charles Dickens' The Tale of Two Cities. The poor are extremely poor. The rich lives in its own territory, an area that's protected by its own guards and armies. And all the elite, business owner, company owners, globalists, aristocratics, they live a very luxurious lifestyle, very modernized buildings, state of the art. The rest of the country is invisible to them. The rest of the country, the poor people cannot even grow crops. Their crops are full of pollution, oil. There's civil war going on. I don't have to paint the picture. You can imagine it for yourselves, chosen ones. Now, that brings me to the Belgian king, Leopold II, who, how, I don't know, but had private ownership of Congo from, I think, 1908 up until when Patrick Lumumba, the people had a coup and reclaimed their own sovereign country. Now, he was absolutely worse than Hitler. Belgium grew rich off the back of his property. There's a lot of death and suffering, and he killed millions and millions of innocent Congolese people. They were the leading company in producing rubber at the time, and if the people that were enslaved did not tap enough rubber, for example, that man's child would have their hands chopped off and various other limbs chopped off, and their wife murdered in front of them to encourage them to produce more labour and more work, so that King Leopold II could get richer and richer and develop and progress Belgium. You can do your own research, but my download was Patrice Lumumba, I came to you. I think this is a specific message. I don't know who needs to hear this message. We need to shine a light and highlight what's actually going on in Congo at this moment and time, chosen ones. So I'm asking you to shine your energetic light on Congo, to heal and remove the toxicity, the evilness and the wickedness that governs that territory, so that the people may once again embrace the dream and the hope for a better future. We need to manifest this dream for humanity, so that this dream will become a reality worldwide. It's just, think about Congo, do a little bit of research or a lot of research about Congo, read about it, shine your light on the Congolese people, shine your light on the evilness that is happening there, so that healing, real healing, will begin. And chosen ones, that is my message to you today, my download. Okay, now what I'm going to do is to shuffle my oracle cards. African Goddess Rising. And we have two that flipped out. I'm going to shuffle one more. What do we need to do? What more can we do? Okay. So I actually did this like I was doing the tarot card. So we have Nana Buluka, represents seasons. Nundi represents truth, and Quitesh, sacred lust. So we've got, there we have Nana Bukulu. Seasons. Truth. Sacred lust. So let's have a look at Nana Buluku, number 1. Right, so she's the Most High Supreme Being, the primordial mother, grandmother of all other deities, and also wise woman and healer. So, you have entered a new cycle that is very old. Allow yourself to become present. Trust in divine timing. Don't be in such a hurry. There are no shortcuts here. Are you ready for a new beginning? You are in or entering a new season that will force you to evolve. This is a time of major transition. You are not stuck. You are holding on to old patterns. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. When you choose a new path, you are ripe for self-sabotage. A commitment test from the universe may pop up to delay this new pathway. Stay the course. Your time is now. And I'm actually thinking of Congo, and yeah, they're going for a new transition. There is civil war. There's the M23. The borders were all changed during colonization. So part of Congolese belongs to Rwanda, and the people, freedom fighters, have joined the M23, obviously because they want liberation. The Congolese government, the powers that were, they want the status quo to stay as it is. There has been delays. 60-year delay for this dream of Patrice Lumumba to manifest, but manifest it will. Because the goddess declaration is, I am limitless, and time on the earth plane is very, very different to time on the spiritual realm. What we think is like 100 years is just not even the blink of an eye on the spiritual realm. And then the second card, oracle card for clarity, is 34. Reduces down to number 7. Let's find 34. Nundi. The bold, outspoken wife. Nundi lived her truth and became her own best friend. And her guidance is, get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. And this is why I'm giving this message. It's sort of out of my normal sphere, but it was a very important download, and I needed to share it with you, chosen ones, because you're all part of the new conscious universal earth paradigm, and we're all here as spirits having a human experience. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak, your words have impact. So we speak for the voiceless, chosen ones. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. And her declaration is, the truth is my friend. The truth is my friend. So the truth has to out. The truth has to be common knowledge. You know, and even if the topic is something that we'd rather not talk about because it's too insipid or sensitive, It still needs to be put out there. And then we have Qetesh, sacred lust. And her number is 26, reduces to 8. And, you know, let's see what she has to say in closing about the state of Congo. And remember, what's ever happening, right, on the widest hemisphere, it actually mirrors what's going on, chosen ones, internally within our own personal path. So, 26. Obviously, she's from the Temple of Lovers, sacred lust. She's an Egyptian goddess of fertility. Min on Montu, yin and yang. She's also the god of war. And her guidance to you today, chosen ones, worldwide. You are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sexual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. You deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good. So allow yourself to feel good. Lean into your sacred lust. Turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure. Your daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire. It feels good to feel good. Now, this oracle message here tells me what's actually going on with the civil war out there, with the M23 and the army of the governments and the powers that are actually on the wrong side, if there's a wrong and right of any side. And freedom fighters do what they do with passion. They're embracing their sacred lust for liberation. It's a passion. And it's good to follow your passion, you know, as long as you're not harming those that you love and those that you care for and the people that matter in your life and around you. Okay? It is good. It's part of the rhythm of earth. So this also tells me as well, the shift has happened in Congo, and Congo will sooner than later see liberation. And I'm going to close now, and any titles, roles and labels, it's not who we are. It's identity building blocks. Many of them are false. But however, I am an African. And like you, chosen ones, I have greatness, love and abundance within me, around me, and every place that I go. Shine your energetic light across the world. Shine bright, light workers. Divine oneness and peace out. And if this message resonated with you in any way whatsoever, and you are also a truth teller and a light worker, please do make a comment. I love to see the comments. Thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Peace out.